Hey guys, what is up? This is Zach Hatraf, the CEO and founder of Anchor, and I'm working on 2 cell phones today. I'm going to see how well I can do this. I'm going to do an example for you all on downloading the Anchor Captain app, as well as signing in, creating a profile on the Anchor Passenger app, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to use these apps. They're going to change here over the week. There's going to be some minor tweaks. I'll go through those. But as you can see on my iPhone X to the left, I am going to the App Store. I'm clicking search, and I'm going to download the Anchor Captain app. Okay, you see the blue icon. That's right. There's also an Anchor Passenger app, as you're going to see. So I'm looking for this top one, Anchor Captain, and I'm going to go ahead and download that. While that's downloading, let's switch over to the other screen, and I'm going to show you how to create an account on the Anchor Passenger app, just in case you have some folks who are like, I don't know how to use it, and you can troubleshoot them yourself because you've seen how to do this. Very easy. So first I have to enter in an email. I'm going to say test @test-4@test.com. Okay, I'm going to enter in my name, last name, my phone number, which won't work without the proper cell phone number, and as you can see on the left, I have to allow my notifications. So I'm on the Anchor Captain app. I'm doing this 2 things at once here, but you see I have to allow notifications to come through. Okay, so be sure to do this slow when you do it the first time. I'm going to enter a dummy email, or I'm sorry, a dummy password. Ignore. Let's try that one more time. Anchor. And then I'm going to confirm that password. Okay. I'm going to put in my date of birth as... So one of the things that we have here, we have a problem. Actually, it works fine here, so I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and put in my birthday. Oh, see, there's the problem. It thinks I'm going in the past, so you got to adjust the year first. So we're going to put our standard year at my birthday, which is 1985, and it's December 28th. Feel free to send me a gift. Okay, and I'm going to create my account down at the bottom. All right. Now I'm going to get a text to this cell phone, 2720. And I'm done. And if they entered the wrong cell phone number, they can put that and put a new cell phone number in, but I'm done. All right. I'm going to say you can always allow to access my location. And over here on the left side, I'm going to go ahead, we're going to switch over so you can see the passenger is dropped on where I stay. In Florida, I can take this marker, I can zoom out, and I can drop it anywhere. So let's say we're going to drop it over by Hula Bay or something where my pickup location is going to be. Now I'm going to log in over here. And I'm going to hope that I can get the right. Okay. Quite a few boats here that I have loaded up. They're all dummy boats. You would normally see a picture of your boat here, like the 34 Sea Ray. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go online with my Sea Ray. Now it's going to ask me on the left, it's going to say, hey, Zach, can I use your location? And say, always allow. Always allow. You see a little tutorial at the bottom. Hey, you're online now. Great, good job. You've done it. Okay, so let's go back over and switch now to the Anchor Passenger app that's on the right side of the screen. Okay, so I've dropped my location. I know where I need to be picked up. And you can see it kind of picks up my address already down here. All right, or I can manually enter an address where I want to get picked up or a location. So I could say Hula Bay Club. It pre-populates. Make sure it's the right place. Yes, I want to get picked up at Hula Bay Club. Okay, great. And I'm with 4 of my friends, or I'm with 8 of my friends, either way. So I'm going to go ahead and just do 5 because I didn't change my capacity. All right. I have the choice here whether I pick a destination or I get a boat by the hour. Just for every captain's knowledge, it does not matter. It really does not matter which one you pick. You're getting charged the same. The Anchor Passenger app and Anchor Captain app, they charge like a stopwatch, the amount of time you're on and using the boat, okay? So if you're going to pick somebody up, yes, we're charging for that time. You pick them up, we're charging for the time, and it's still racking up, and then you drop them off, and it's over. So that might last 45 minutes or an hour. They only pay for the time they actually use the boat. So I'm going to go ahead and just say, for all intents and purposes, that I want to pick a destination, okay? And it says pick your destination here, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and pick, I want to go to I'm going to go to Beer Can Island. How about that? Let's see if Beer Can Island, Florida, USA. Love it. Yep, that's it. I type in Beer Can Island and I set my destination. The next screen, I'm going to see all of the different folks who are online today. Okay, there's a 26-foot Sea Ray that's on. There's a 34-foot Sea Ray, and there's another 34-foot Sea Ray. You can tell I like 34-foot Sea Rays. Okay. So, over on the Captain app, you see here, guys, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here. I'm waiting for a ride. Little do I know that there's a passenger just about to select my boat. They go ahead and select it. Okay. Now, here's a problem. It says there's data missing. Yes, there is, because I have to add a payment information. I have to add payment information. So I'm going to go ahead and add a credit card, and I'm going to go enter in some credit card information here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut out, and I'm going to cancel. Actually, no, I'll go back and do it here. I'll just block this out. So let's go ahead and select that boat again, and then I'm going to have to add a payment information in there. And let's just use this other card, and I'll go ahead and blur this out while it happens. Okay, so give me a second. You can see all this stuff comes up. And okay, so I've added my credit card information. All right, now I'm good to go on the passenger app. Again, my Captain app is just sitting waiting. So I'm going to go ahead and do this a couple different ways. And I'm going to show you guys how these alerts look. All right, my alerts are set really low because I'm constantly getting alerts and constantly getting messages. So I have my alerts set really low. But if I hit set sail, boom. Since I'm in the screen, my screen changed. I saw it, I didn't hear it, okay? So I'm going to make sure that my information on my headphones are in, that's why. And I'm going to go ahead and I have 5 minutes to accept. Now I can see that they're at Hula Bay Club. You may not know where the address is at. So it is standard operating procedure. Again, I repeat, standard operating procedure to accept all charters. And on my right side of the screen, immediately you see this. So passengers on board. Ignore this modal pop-up for now. This is going to change. So ignore that. Okay. So, ahoy, your boat is on the way. Your captain is making their way to the dock. Make sure you're visible from the water and wave your captain in when you spot them. Your charter will begin once the captain docks the boat. That last sentence will change. Actually, you're going to start paying now. So what I do here, so forget about that text. What I do now on the Captain app, here we are. I see my pickup location. I know where I'm at. I know where I'm headed, okay? And I know that my customer's name is Zach, and he's at Hula Bay Club. The first thing I do, I get that request, I accept it, and then I hit the phone button, and I'm going to call. Okay, so I call Zach and I say, hey, Zach, guess what? This is Captain Zach. I'm on my way to come get you. And as long as you guys are ready, I know where I'm going to go to Hula Bay. I'm going to go ahead and come pick you up right now. Okay? Okay, great. So I get off the phone with Zach. He confirms that he's with 5 people and he's at Hula Bay and they're ready for me to come get him. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start the charter. And I'm going to set sail. Okay? Yes, set sail, and I start the ride. So we start the ride. Now my passenger app has gone off again and said, hey, welcome aboard. Your captain's coming to get you. They get an update here. So this screen again, the text will change. But just so you know, they're getting updates. Once Zach, over on the captain app, Captain Zach, goes and picks up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, we've began the ride. You get on the boat. If there were to be something wrong, I have my charter itinerary here. So I know how many passengers I'm on. I have compliance button here. And I have my marine insurance on here as well. So both your insurance and your Coast Guard compliance and your charter itinerary are both here. Okay, so you have a flight plan essentially. Great. We've gotten to our destination now. We've turned the stereo up, gone for a 45-minute boat ride. We're at Beer Can Island and it's time to drop off. All right, guys. Good trip. Good seeing you guys. Nice meeting everyone. Yes, I'm going to be working tonight until about 7 o'clock. If you guys need a ride home, make sure that you give me a call. Or ping this again, and I'll be on till 7 o'clock. If not, you're going to get somebody else, and no guarantees, so make sure you give us a call, okay? Take my number down if you need to. And here you go. I go ahead and complete the charter. Are you sure you want to complete the charter? Yes. All right. There goes my passenger app again. And I made a whopping $3.21. Woohoo! All right. That's gas money. So this amount right here will obviously be much larger when you've been going for an hour and your rates are set, but this one was $3.21. Great. So that's all there is to it, guys. It's really, really cut and dry. I want to do one more. So I close my receipt and then I have to go back online. Note, you go online, go offline. Just because you see this screen that I'm on right now on the Captain app does not mean you are offline. Just go online. Whenever you're not sure, go online, go offline. In order to be offline, you have to hit the go offline button. Then you're offline. That's the only way to do it. So that's what I recommend. So here, let's go one more time. Let's go back online. Okay. And as the passenger, here, actually, I want to go do one more thing. Thank you. I know I'm online. I'm going to go off. I'm going to change my capacity. See this? I'm going to change my capacity. For those of you who can carry 10, 12, 8, whatever, go ahead and change it. I'm going to go online one more time. I can carry 12. So this customer over here, you see, I'm going to say, hey, pick me up. I'm going to say, pick me up at Hula Bay again. Okay. And I'm going to say I have 10. Okay. So now you find me a boat. And I just want to go by the hour. And I'm going to go here. Okay. I want to show you guys what it looks like when the app is closed. And what we do when a notification gets out of our control. So we can change our settings. I'm going to show you that in a minute too. So I'm on the home screen. I'm not really paying attention. I'm over here playing PUBG or something, right? Or checking email. I'm going to select this boat. My credit card information loads. And I go ahead and set sail. Bam. Okay, I have this notification here. Now what happens if I don't tap that? It goes away. A lot of captains tell me all the time, well, Zach, it was only up on the screen for a couple of seconds, and then it went away. Well, it's actually always there. So what I do here on the iPhone X is I bring down the notifications, and I see my most recent one at the top, and I touch it. And there I am. I'm in, and I have 5 minutes to accept. Okay? Again, I accept the order, and I get out of this screen. I see they have 10 passengers. I can see on the screen where their destination, where their pickup location is. And then I go, okay, I'm going to call Zach. That's it. I call Zach or whatever the customer's name is, and I'm done. So I'm going to actually cancel this charter because, well, let's just say too far. Customer wasn't ready. Reject charter. Okay, unable to accept. That's what happens there. Okay. And they can go and select a new captain. All right, so they can start to flow all over again. So let's do one more. I don't know that my phone's going to continue to record if I turn the phone off. But anyway, it's the same alert. You'll pop up your phone. You'll have an alert. You tap it and you go. Just like an old text message, you just have to know how to either swipe up. Okay, so swipe up on the iPhone X does that, or it closes it. So it does all these things. And for us to get our notifications, we swipe down from the top left. But on the iPhone, you swipe up. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you don't. You swipe down. So they're both down. Okay, so I see my notifications here. All right. And I can see all my notifications. That's all here. okay? So I just swipe down, and then to get there, I swipe up. So swipe down, swipe up, swipe down, swipe up. Easy. Same for the iPhone X. Swipe down from the top left, swipe up. Android, well, you guys are from another planet, so I don't really know exactly what to do there, but I'm sure an Android user could tell you. All right, we're done. We've gone through a successful transaction. I'm going to show you a couple of things. We're going to go ahead and shut this down so you're not distracted. I'm going to go to my settings. Okay. I go to Anchor, I go to settings. I want to go to notifications. And I want to go to Anchor or Anchor Captain. I want to go to Anchor Captain. Okay. So here's a great thing to do. Instead of the banner style being temporary, persistent. Okay. I can turn off notifications, turn on notifications. Banner style, persistent, temporary, persistent. That way it doesn't go away. I'm going to do persistent. I have sounds, I have badges, show previews when unlocked. Always. I always want a preview. And notification grouping by app automatic. I don't know what that means. Okay, let's leave that alone. So that's great. And I can go to sounds and haptics. And this is where I change my ringtones and text tones. It's going to be the stock text tone anyway. Turn your volumes up for sure and be paying attention. One thing I do, I often check this. And what I do is I clear out. Clear, okay? And I do that often. And I constantly check. And I leave this screen up. Or as a passenger, I do the same thing. And I make sure that I X this out. Okay, so I'm over here again on the passenger phone. No older notifications. That way, the next thing that comes through, I know it's brand new. That's a great way to stay on top of your stuff. Here's why Uber and Lyft drivers are so successful. It's because they have their phone in front of them and it's always on. So one of the things you can do is you charge your phone, make sure it's charged, okay? And I can do, not control center, battery, privacy, general, displays and settings, okay? Displays and settings, auto lock, and I can do never. So my phone will never go off, okay? I'm going to keep it back to my 2 minutes, so I go never. And then guys, also if you have zoom on, okay, like a zoom, like some people have their text size, you have to decrease it or else it won't work. So you decrease your zoom to the middle, and that was done in settings, display and brightness, and text size. Okay? Let's do one more thing. If you ever have a question, you can always go to the left. So after I get through all my apps, I go to the left and I can say zoom. Well, that's going to think I'm talking about zooming my screen. So let's just type in text size. Okay. Text size in my settings. Okay, so I can do this and I can tap it and it'll take me right to there. So if you ever have a question, you can search your phone, right? How do I change this? How do I change that? Another resource you could always use 100% of the time, guys. YouTube. How do I? And type in anything you want to do, okay? And, you know, we have the Anchor. I'm going to post these in the Anchor page. So you can go to the Anchor. Come on, where's my page at? Here. Here. Anchor is the name of the channel. So you can find our channel and you can check out all our videos and see these other tutorials. So thanks a lot. That's been a good video. I'm really happy with that. Oh, one final thing. Gosh, I wish I would have said this at the beginning. Do not use the same login for the Anchor Passenger app as the Anchor Captain app. I like to have both so that I can actually toy with mine, see if I'm online, offline. But what you have to use a different email address. Do not use the same email address or you'll never get a charter request ever. So this is one last thing. Do not use the same email address for both login, okay? All right, guys, that's it. I'm all done. Thanks for bearing with me. That was about 20 minutes, so hopefully this helps. And I'll post another one when we get the updates out. Make sure the day before launch on Beer Can Island on October 19th that you check an update for the Anchor Captain app and tell all of your customers that when they're on the boat, hey, make sure you download the new version of the Anchor Passenger app so that all of the discounts work. And that way they get the right verbiage coming to them in the right process. All right, guys.